Hi, my name is Sean Smith. Today we're going to take a look at a Beneteau Oceanis 40.1 that's in stock right now in San Diego. It's a 3-cabin, 2-head version. Join me for a quick walkthrough and tour of the boat. This Oceanis 40.1 is currently in stock and available at South Coast Yachts here in San Diego. This is September 9th, 2023. This is hull number 355. The 40.1 has been a really successful boat already for lots of reasons. We'll take a look here up at the bow. The beam of this boat comes very far forward, and you have a tremendous amount of space up in that forward cabin due to this tulip-shaped bow. The chine of the hull comes to this hard crease up forward all the way up to the bow. You can see the bow of the water is just out of the water there. When you're under sail, you get a really long water line, lots of stability, and a tremendous amount of interior volume. The bowsprit is fiberglass over a stainless steel bobstay there, where the anchor is recessed. There's an electric windlass up there. Furling Genoa, and this red line is a 2-to-1 spinnaker halyard, which you can use for a code 0 or an asymmetric on that pad eye out there on the sprit. On the new boats, I really like this gunnel here, really solid tow rail all throughout the, both sides of the boat. Without any wood to maintain, it looks really, really clean. Outboard shrouds here and a nice path to walk forward where the Genoa track is up on the cabin top, so you're not going to step on that or stub your toe. There are adjustable leads, so you can bring your Genoa car forward or aft from the cockpit where you're trimming to fine-tune your head sail trim. And I really like this too. Your lifelines have optional gates on both sides, so we have them on this boat where you can open this gate, board from a dock, a fuel dock, pump out dock, or if you're rafted up, a really nice path to walk between boats. It's really cool. Coming back, we'll board from the transom. Really nice when you're backed into a dock here. That electric transom drops down just to the same height as the dock. Really easy boarding. Or if you're loading up for a trip, it's really easy to bring groceries or bags, everything you need to bring on board. This boat has the optional dinghy davits from the factory. You can pull this pin and swing them in if you're not using it, so you don't have them sticking out, increasing your length overall. You can just swing in when they're not in use. And another really cool thing about these davits is this line comes down through a block that you can either pull by hand, or you can run this to an electric winch if you have a heavier dinghy and safely pull up your dinghy with the primary winch. The primaries on this we spec'd with electric, so you have high and low speed buttons. While we're here at this primary home station, the Yanmar display is here. Below it is the chain counter for your electric windlass. Press the anchor up and down right there, and it'll show you how many feet the chain is going down. There is a Raymarine chart plotter touchscreen here at the helm. These chart plotters are awesome, really easy to use. You can see the apparent wind showing the true and apparent wind overlapping over the figure of the boat. It's really nice. And that's just aft of your throttle control and retractable bow thruster. I like this, standing from the helm, I have a nice solid throttle control and easy reach to the bow thruster. It makes navigation or backing into the slip really easy. I can see this corner of the boat really, really well. Over on the port helm, we also have a Raymarine chart plotter, and then your autopilot display where you can see at the top the rudder indicator, always know where your rudder is located, and then Harken electric winch once again. The Genoa car, Genoa sheet right here, both going to this winch if you need to use the electric winch for pulling that car forward. You can do that certainly, or easing it back. It's nice to have the clutches and your controls right here at the helm for short-handed sailing. This boat has some cockpit cushions already, teak wood on the floor and on the cockpit seats. and it was ordered with a deluxe cockpit table where you can fit a life raft inside. There's a USB charging port here, a serving tray that you can take down inside the boat, some storage underneath, and then a little cooler compartment up forward. You can put some ice and beverages in. There's a wet locker and also a lazarette here. Let's see what's inside. We got the shore power cord, and this boat already has all the safety gear you'll need. So you'll have new fenders, dock lines, life vests, throwable and horn, all the Coast Guard requirements. Port side cabin top winch is electric as well. And then you have your code 0 halyard or spinnaker halyard topping lift, outhaul and boom vang on the starboard side. These boats have French doors leading in. Head into the interior. This boat has the light oak interior, really spacious. The light oak makes the boat feel really big and airy. Port side, you have your nav station, a desk you can swing your legs underneath, a autopilot remote, VHF. You have the fixed VHF and handheld for the cockpit. The Schreiber panel here shows your tankage, fuel, also battery voltage. Simple and easy to use. This boat has an inverter, a diesel heater, and the standard DC panel has the lighting, the electronics here for navigation, freshwater pump, refrigerator, and then a USB for charging. Fusion also has the Fusion stereo for music, also has a input for devices, but you can Bluetooth as well. There's a few USB ports around. I like this location here for a couple of charging devices, cell phones, iPads. You're gonna find those in the cabins as well. Really big dining table here in the main salon. Some storage underneath the seating. And across you have this really comfortable galley. The C-shaped wraparound galley is really nice. The countertop you can use as a handhold on the fiddle as you're moving around the boat sailing. And there's a really large refrigerator with a freezer on top. This is pretty cool. And also a door in the front to get into that entire cabinet, which is all refrigeration. Close that up. There's a gimbal stove and oven with some storage underneath. Lots of storage in the galley. Let's open these two. There are soft close drawers. And there's a trash bin here. Really like how that you can just slide waste into there and then pull out the trash can to dispose of it. Some more storage, microwave. There's also a storage cabinet over here on the port side leading into the forward master cabin. You have a large centerline berth with windows on either sides, and there's those charging ports for USB. That's DC, so you're always going to have a charger there for cell phones, DC charging, and then when you're plugged into the dock, you have an AC outlet, or using the inverter when you're out away from the dock. Master cabin has its own head with an electric Jabsco toilet, nice sink, and then a separate shower stall. Nice separate shower inside this forward head, inside this whole compartment. There's a hanging locker here too. This is a big cabinet, so you get some shelves and also lots of hanging storage. Let's work back to the port side aft cabin. Battery breakers and the breakers for electric winches, windlass are all there. There's a vent, you have a diesel heater, and also quite a bit of storage in this cabin as well. There's some nice cloth to cover up the windows, and then also 2 opening ports inside this aft cabin. Similarly, on the starboard side, you're gonna have those opening ports, big window, nice comfortable berth, storage, and this boat comes with a Furling Code 0 spinnaker. And this cabin has access into the second head, the aft head. Here you have another electric Jabsco toilet, shower stall, and this head has another door into the main salon, so it could be your day head. Last thing let's take a look at is the Yanmar diesel engine. Here you go. So easy access from the front, but there's also panels on the sides to get into both sides and the back of the Yanmar diesel engine. Thank you for joining me on this tour of the new Oceanis 40.1 in San Diego. For more information or to get on board yourself, contact me right away. I look forward to talking to you soon.